This is Julian, and I'm here in Disney World in Orlando, Florida. And what I want to talk about today, since we're in this magical land of fantasies, is actually destroy a few when it comes to success. Okay, and the first one here, and this is something that a lot of people believe, is that success is basically up to luck. You look at someone who's achieved something, you're like, man, that guy's pretty fucking lucky. Okay, and this is something that's constantly reinforced by the media, Hollywood movies. Like, what's the typical script? You have some guy who starts off, with nothing, and he works a bit and it fails, and then he has like his big magical break, and he goes from nothing to being successful. Okay, even if you take Disney, it's like, oh, you have Cinderella, and she goes from nothing to, boom, meeting the prince, and her life changes completely. And people buy into this. They're like, you know what? There's a select few in this world that are destined for success, and it's up to luck. And I hope that I'm one of those lucky few. And it's really like winning the fucking lottery. Okay, it's cheating the system. It's needing to be put on. Okay, and this is huge. I used to believe this myself. Okay, I play guitar since I was 8, and I was in a band, like with some couple friends, like a band, from the age of 12. And I always wish, like someday, my lucky break, I'll be discovered, like I hear about, like in all those movies, about bands who just make it big. You'll read stories online, and that's really what I thought. I was in Switzerland in a small town of 650 people, a farm town, and I'm like, what, someday I'll move to LA and I'll be discovered. I'll send in my CD to like these big record companies, and they'll just sign me, and then I'll have made it. Just really attributing it to this lucky, moment. And of course, that's all fucking bullshit. Okay, it's very rare that someone became successul by accident. It's just like this lucky little moment, and bang, they just fucking made it. Okay, it can happen. It can. If you have a certain example in mind, you're like, well, it kind of contradicts this. That's cool. But in more cases than none, it just doesn't work like that. Okay. If you want to kind of reinforce this in your mind, Google, let's just say, sober actors. Sober musicians, like people who really hustled, and you'll be surprised. Okay, you'll be extremely surprised. Like the one that really resonated with me is an actor, Joe Manganiello, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And if you ever saw the show True Blood, he's a guy who plays a werewolf in that show. Okay, and if you look at his character, he also plays in the movie Magic Mike, where he's like this male stripper. And you look at him and you're like, well, just some meathead who works out a lot. There's probably not much to him. And if you read his book, he came out with a workout nutrition book, mainly workout, called Evolution. And he goes through his story. You're just like, holy shit, like the guy's extremely smart. Like this is a book I absolutely recommend, especially the first third where he goes through his whole journey. And you see him hustle, well-read, just really going all fucking out. It's not like he's just this random dude working out and had like his big break. And this is stuff that it's the behind the scenes that shock a lot of people because they all think it's up to luck. Okay, so this is the first, little misguided belief, fantasy that we buy into, thinking that all these people are just lucky. No. Okay, what is success? Hard fucking work. The next one is believing that successful people are cut from a different cloth. And that there is bullshit too. Okay? If you understand the first one, you may tell yourself, okay, I guess success is, a lot of work, but those people who really go all out and make it, they're not like me. They're not normal people. They may have some unfair advantages to begin with. They may just be wired in a way that I'm not, and you have to cut that right now. Okay, there's a saying, what one man can do, another man can't do. Another one is the more personal the wound, the more universal the wounds. Realize that, again, a lot of the people who made it, they're just like you. They don't have anything that you don't have. Okay, even if you take me as an example, and I'm just at the beginning of my journey, but again, I'm from a small town of 650 people in Switzerland. Okay, and growing up, I had zero opportunity. I lived like a few feet from all these different farms. I was just stuck. Okay, and what did I do? I basically hustled, moved to America, and started just traveling around the world. This is my 4th world tour, I've been literally everywhere. I'm coaching people and doing something that I love. I'm following my passion, and this is me now. And looking back, and if you'd seen me in Switzerland in the beginning, you would never, ever bet on that guy to become who I am today. You know, I'd be the last guy who would do this. And trust me, if I can do this, like, I have nothing special at all. You know, and I hope you're realizing it too by this video. It's like, I'm trying to be as real and humble as possible. It's like, I'm just some regular dude. Like, I'm a regular dude who made a commitment and stuck to that commitment. I just decided, like, you know what, enough of this, and I'm gonna be smart about it, and I'm just gonna keep on going no matter fucking what, okay? So again, if you think that successful people have something you don't, you're dead wrong, okay? The third one is believing that success is fast. You know, there are shortcuts to becoming successful. There are cheat codes, if you will, and you achieve success with some glorious move. You know, like this intense maneuver that makes it all work. And as I mentioned before, success is very slow, and it's hard work, and it's not the glorious moves. Okay, I love to take success with women as an example. Guys think that, you know, they may see a little bit of, you know, say hidden camera footage online, say of a girl being picked up, and the guy says or does something that's just really out there, and they're like, fuck, you know, I'm gonna become successful if I do that crazy move. And that's not what makes you, you know, good. It's basically the repetition of the bullshit, boring, foundational moves. Okay, you have to focus on the simple things, and you have to do them repeatedly and consistently. And that's how you become successful. It's slow and it's boring. Okay, it's like if you're playing basketball, it's not dunking, it's practicing your dribble for years. Okay, so. You know, like, accept this, and also in terms of how fast you become good, it's very slow, okay, so don't tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna get good very fast, because you're gonna be disappointed very fast as well, and realize that you want a solid foundation, okay? A saying I kept telling myself throughout my journey is what comes fast leaves fast, okay? You may be lucky and get something, but you're never gonna keep it long term, and you'll know deep down inside, you're gonna be paranoid, because if you lose it, you know that you pretty much were, in that instance, let's just say, lucky, okay? So do it the right way, build a solid foundation, and surrender to work, okay? That's a big one. Don't try to escape it. Don't try to look at what you can get away with, and look at what you can do and achieve instead, okay? And really, this is a lifelong journey. In terms of you feeling happy, it's that internal fulfillment, and it's never over, okay? Like, you're really in this till the day you die. Don't aim to achieve a certain point to feel happy, and this brings us to our fourth misguided belief, you know, little bullshit fantasy, and that is that you can only be happy, or you will be happy, once you become successful and you reach or a certain point or achieve something. And that's just not true either. Okay, realize that you can be happy right now if you decide to be. Okay, and this really comes from something that society also really promotes, which is that we are not enough and we're incomplete. A lot of people just feel incomplete, and a lot of their drive is to complete, you know, themselves and finally feel good. You know, they think that if they achieve a certain goal, if they, say, build a business, if they, you know, become a better person, that then they're gonna finally get the recognition, the love, the praise, the approval, and they can finally love and approve of themselves, and that's just wrong, okay? And I'm sure you've experienced this in the past. There's something you really wanted. You thought, if only I got this, I would finally be happy, and you got it. You probably have it now, and you're still chasing something new. It's always outside your grasp, so just decide to be happy fucking now, okay? It's that internal fulfillment. It's the fact you're pursuing your dream, pursuing something that makes you happy. And this is again, the fourth little fantasy. Keep it in mind, okay? Again, success is not up to luck, okay? You're not cut from a different fucking cloth. Lastly, it's slow, hard work, and you can be happy right fucking now. Until next time.